Hi, in this video, we'll be showing you how to add properties, saved searches, and notes to a board. Now this Miami Beach board has already been created, and you can add things to it by using the plus button here or the plus button down here. So let's go ahead and tap one, and here we can add a note, add a saved search, or add a property directly. Let's start by adding a saved search. And let's select here, I already have some recent searches, so we'll go with South Beach. So that just takes us to the right place. And from here, we can see we have a whole ton of properties popping up. So we'll want to refine our search a little bit. Let's just say, here we go. And 3 bedrooms, 2 bath. That gets us down to 6 properties. And we can refine it even more and say, hey, just along this side of town. All right, we're down to 4 properties that fit our criteria. So we can tap now the Save Search button here, or under Filters, Save Search down here. When we do, we can then select which board we'd like to add it to. In this case, it's already been added to Miami Beach. Let's save, and there we go. So if we go back, we can see that the South Beach properties search that we just created has been added to the board. So let's go into this search. Let's say we go to this property here, go through the details, and think that this is a really good candidate for one of our clients. So let's go ahead and save that. And we can save it specifically to the board, which when we do, we'll call it out or highlight it on the home screen here as its own thing and organize it under properties. And finally, what we can do is add a note. And this can be anything you want it to be. You can add a title, some text, or if you can leverage the power of Presence Copilot's AI to record a voice note for you. So in this case, you can use it to transcribe. Let's say you had a meeting with the client, you have a basic understanding of their needs. You want to reflect that in a note that you're taking. So you can go ahead and do that here. Had a meeting with John today, March 13th, 20. In the meeting, we discussed how they're looking for a property in South Beach in Miami. They're looking for something within the range of $1 to $2 million. They have already been pre-approved for a loan. They're looking for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath property somewhat near the beach on the west side of town. The AI will now listen to the transcript and then transcribe that neatly into a note so that you can go about your business and move on to something else after quickly recording that. You can also use the power of Copilot to ask it to populate some information. Let's say you want to add a note here about Miami Beach. Can you put together a description of Miami Beach from a real estate perspective? Tell us a bit about the nightlife, the culture, and some hot spots that are worth visiting. And then AI will then use the knowledge that it does have, which might not be perfect. So it's definitely worth rereading this and making sure that it fits what you'd like it to say, but it'll use what it knows and write this note for you, and it's pretty good. I like it. I'm going to keep it as is, tap done, and there you go. Those 2 notes have been added. So if we go back to that home screen, they'll come in, they'll see the Miami Beach real estate overview, see the meeting summary of the note of the meeting you had with them. Here's a favorited property that you think is important. And this saved search, the advantage of adding this, as opposed to just putting properties on here, adding the search itself also means that once the client's been added to the board, shared into the board, you can go, they will receive notifications about any new properties that come on the market within that saved search, any price changes, and several other kinds of notifications. And lastly, within properties, there is the ability to add a comment. So here you can say, thought this place looked great. They'll be notified of this comment and can reply back, and you'll be notified of that reply, making it really easy to stay on top of communications that are related to specific properties within specific boards. And that's it. So much.